Hello and welcome to another episode of the Slash Raptor Show. I am Slash Raptor, and here we are out on my balcony once again, now that it is finally warm enough for me to logically sit out here on time to time. So I have actually had a couple of ideas on the backlog, so what I'm basically doing is coming out here and filming all of those in quick succession, and we're going to start with one of the fan favorite things. Is it possible to drink this? Now, the problem I have right now is that my other camera is dead. The battery, it works fine, but I forgot to charge the batteries, so I don't have a second angle. So this time we're going to be doing this handheld as like a point of view sort of thing, because in order for this to work out here where there's good lighting, it has to be plugged into an outlet, and I don't have an extension cord that has the right kind of plug. I have the 3 prongs, and this is a 2-prong. So we're gonna have to use it out here where it's plugged into my Christmas lights, as long as the Christmas lights are on, which they are, but you can't tell because you can't see them and because it's daytime. All right, let's do this. Yay, Christmas light, electricity, and other stuff. So I was watching the Slow Mo Guys episode where they take Maltesers, which are, I guess, like a very common UK snack, and fire them out of a compression launcher at various things. And the way that they looked and the way that they talked about them, I kind of got a craving for them. And I know that they are now in North America. So I picked some up at the grocery store yesterday. So that got me thinking, can you drink Maltesers? Well, let's find out. First, we'll need some Maltesers. And these are actually really tasty, so I don't want to use too many of them. So first of all, I gotta put you guys, well, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys over here, and then you can look at the blender at a weird angle while I fill this. I'm nothing if not creative when it comes to ghetto filming. You're leaning on top of another thing that I'm going to be using for a future video. Okay, so let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's about 20, and that's all I feel like contributing, because like I said, these are really good. Yeah, I think that's a respectable amount of Maltesers. Alright, so let's add some water. Oh look, they're floating! Cool. See, I think they're floating because they're so light and fluffy. They're kind of like Kit Kats, except little balls. But they kind of have that same kind of wafer inside, and they're actually very good. I highly recommend you try some, if you have yet to try some Maltesers. But I think that'll probably be all we need. I'm wondering now, though, if it's actually going to work because they're so light. Because they're going to float in anything. But well, let's give it a try at least. So, put on our lid here. And let's see what happens when we blend them. It's kind of working. Oh yeah, no, that worked fine. I don't see them floating anymore, so I think it worked. Alright, so let's see how this tastes. So this thing actually has a different lid than the black one that I had for a long time. So this guy, it has a little thing here that you just kind of pop open, so you don't have to drink out of the rim. So let's try this. I mean, they liquefied, but it doesn't really taste like anything. The chocolate is lost. It mostly just tastes like the wafer inside, and the water is not good. Mind you, that was also just regular tap water, and it was room temperature. But I'd much prefer these as they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that no, you cannot drink Maltesers, but you can liquefy them. It just doesn't translate as well. They taste much better as Maltesers than as whatever you want to call this. It looks kind of like a milkshake, but it doesn't taste like a milkshake because there's no milk in there. And I think that whiteness is like the the candy, like the chocolate coated shell on the outside, and then that wafer inside, kind of like clashing together. And neither one of them survives the clash. So I'd consider this a fail, and I'm actually kind of sad now because I wasted quite a few precious Maltesers on this. So to which I say, I can't fake cry. Can you guys fake cry? It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I used to be able to cry all the time, but that was usually genuine because I used to be a big sissy. I mean, I'm still a bit of a sissy, but I'm not nearly as big of a sissy. Never mind, shut up. I don't have to impress you guys. Okay, bye. See you guys on another episode. So after emptying out the liquid from the blender, I found where all the Maltesers actually went. That's them right down there. See all that chocolate? That didn't end up into the thing that I drank, so that's probably why it didn't taste very chocolatey. Still wouldn't I still wouldn't say that it works regardless, because even the texture was kind of gross. But now I got to figure out how I'm going to get that gunk out of there. See, that was my precious Maltesers. What a waste! I thought I'd get a slightly better reaction than that. Damn it.